On a clear, calm evening in February 1968, a chilling silence fell over air traffic controllers at Anchorage International Airport. Flight 3707, a C-46 cargo plane carrying 2 pilots and a valuable payload of gold, had just completed its pre-flight checks and received clearance for departure to Seattle. It taxied to the runway, began its takeoff roll, and then inexplicably vanished into thin air. There was no crash, no explosion, no distress call, and no wreckage ever found. Air traffic controller Frank Tallis was overseeing the flight's departure that evening. He watched the C-46 taxi down the runway, its lights clearly visible, before it accelerated for takeoff. As it lifted off the ground, ascending into the twilight, its radar blip simply winked out. There was no warning, no sudden dive, just a clean disappearance from both radar and visual contact. Panic erupted and the search and rescue operations were immediately launched, covering thousands of square miles of Alaskan wilderness and coastal waters. Every possible scenario was investigated: mechanical failure, pilot error, hijacking, and even a rogue wave. Yet despite weeks of exhaustive searching, not a single piece of debris, no oil slick, no sign of the aircraft or its 2 pilots, James Foster and George Knox, nor its precious gold cargo, was ever recovered. It was as if the plane had simply ceased to exist. So what became of Flight 3707 and its occupants? One theory suggests an incredibly rare and complete structural failure or mid-air breakup, so catastrophic and immediate that it left no time for a distress signal or a visible debris field. However, a more unsettling theory posits an encounter with an unknown phenomenon, such as a bizarre time slip or dimensional shift that plucked the aircraft clean out of our reality. The absolute absence of any trace leaves the fate of Flight 3707 a chilling, unwritten chapter in the skies. Mr. Cheap Chips brings you a new unexplainable mystery every day. Follow him now.